Mont Saint-Michel is well known among the tourists and photographers alike. It's an absolutely stunning medieval castle that is built on a small island about 1 kilometer off the northern coast of France. Easily reachable by foot at low tide, the island becomes completely isolated during the high tide. In medieval times, this made it super easy to defend. Of course, these days there is a bridge that never gets submerged, so you can access the castle at any time, but it's still cool to see how the landscape changes depending on the water level. As a photographer, I was mostly interested in the exterior of this marvelous castle, but as it was raining when we arrived and we still had a few hours of daylight left, we decided to take a peek inside as any normal tourists would. On the inside, Mont Saint-Michel is a collection of narrow medieval streets, filled with souvenir shops and rather overpriced restaurants. With lots of people coming in for Easter holidays, it felt very touristy and crowded, although it could probably be fun to explore on a less busy day. Eventually we headed towards the Abbey, which is an impressive building at the very top of the island. But we arrived just a little too late.
So unfortunately we didn't make it to the Abbey because it's closed. Actually, apparently it closes at 5 in a low season. So we're just walking here on the rampant, waiting for sunset. But it doesn't look like sunset's gonna happen today, so we'll see what we can get. But yeah, I mean it's a nice place to come, but really it's just all you need is a couple of hours because it's very touristy. You just walk around and there's not much to do. It's definitely one of those places that's better seen from far away rather than being inside.
One thing I should also mention is that you can also walk around the castle on the outside during low tide, but keep in mind that it's very muddy and slippery there, and personally I wouldn't risk venturing too far off on your own, as you can get stuck in the quicksand. Whatever you do though, always check the tide schedule beforehand. The sea can seem like it's far away still, but water comes in really quickly here. The following time-lapse was filmed for around 20 minutes and it just shows how rapidly the tide rises around Mont Saint-Michel. For sunset, I chose the spot on the mainland bridge directly opposite the castle, which provides an unobstructed view of the island. In hindsight, however, this might not have been the best of ideas. As the sun started to set, the ever-present clouds finally lifted, creating some absolutely epic light in the sky. But it all happened to the west, to the side of Mont Saint-Michel, where I couldn't possibly get it into the frame. Luckily, after the sun has set, the sky above the castle has finally caught some ambient light, giving me the image that I wanted.
Well, sometimes you really just get lucky. After all this rain and overcast weather and just grey skies throughout the day, I really was thinking that everything, all hope is lost for the sunset. But no, just as we were leaving the castle, the sky opened up and this beautiful, beautiful red light came through, and it's just so beautiful, so unforgettable.
I was up early the following morning heading to the area west of the castle, hoping for some light to shine through the clouds covering the sky. After parking the car at the end of a rather narrow one-line road, it's only a short walk through the tree tunnel to what is essentially a shoreline from which the castle is clearly visible in the distance.
So I guess if there is one truth about landscape photography, then it's this. It's undeniably hard to wake up every morning. Every single morning I have to drag myself out of the bed to go and watch that sunrise. Actually, I had to do this today. I woke up and I was like, maybe I shouldn't go. The forecast was sort of meh, so I figured, maybe I should just slip it in. But then, eventually I dragged myself out and I came here. And the truth is that you never regret it. You know, no matter how hard it is to wake up, you never regret it. It is always worth it in the end. And even as I was driving here to Mont Saint-Michel, there were tons of clouds in the sky, and I was thinking, yeah, the sunrise is not gonna happen. Came here anyway, and I set up, and then the light just starts shining through a little bit, like little patches of it, but that's enough. That's enough to create the mood, that's enough to create an image. So I'm pretty happy about the photos, and you know, it's not even about the light. It's not even about taking an image. It's about being here. Early morning, nobody's around. You're only one here. Enjoying the calmness, enjoying the still, fresh air, watching the nature like wake up. It's just there's nothing quite like it.
Keep in mind that officially you cannot fly a drone in the 5-kilometer radius from Mont Saint-Michel, so this viewpoint is about as close as you can safely launch it from.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, put a like down below. Leave me a comment, ask me a question, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.